All right, welcome back. I got another boot review for you, and I did it this time. I got Temu boots. That's right, I ordered some boots from Temu. I know that I've tried out the Amazon boots, and I mean, the Amazon boots, they run the gamut. There's all kinds of Amazon boots, and quite frankly, they come from some of the same factories in China that Temu's come from. Of course, I feel safer with Amazon because I've got Prime, so I could return them or whatever. But with Temu, not so much. I don't feel that same level of confidence. But anyway, so we're going to go into it. As you can see, the box is bare. It's just very plain. There's nothing to it. It's got some writing right here, but that's about it. So let's get into it, though. As you can see, this came all beat up just like this. Torn at the edges, came beat up. Well, this is nice. It came with a little cotton layer here. It's not leather. No, it's not leather, and just as some of the Amazon boots, same thing. It is a strong rubber smell. But let's give these guys a shot. Colorway is brown and black. All right, this is the Temu. This is the Temu special. These are the Temu Cowboy boots that I purchased off of Temu, the app. And of course, it's not real leather. It's pleather. It's that faux leather. There's not really much to say. What do I think? First impressions. I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks... Now, obviously, when you get normal boots, they don't come like this, where the shaft is all folded down. They usually have shaft shapers inside of them. And even if you didn't, they're not folded up because they're made out of real leather, so they're a little tougher. And then what I've noticed is when you order Amazon or Temu or anything from China, when it comes to cowboy boots, they tend to make the shaft wide, very wide. So they're really wide, and then they have to accommodate that right here. So keep that in mind when purchasing these. This is one of the things that'll always give it away. I don't think I've ever seen this on a pair of genuine leather cowboy boots that have any kind of quality and come from any kind of decent name. This stitching right here in the back is what I'm used to seeing from fake leather coming out of China. But that's neither here nor there, because the whole point of why I get these videos is you're trying to get into cowboy boots, but you don't want to pay the cowboy boot price. You're not trying to pay $200. You're not even trying to pay $150. And these Temu boots, and the reason why I picked these up is because I said, hey, it'd make a great video. Again, nobody's really out here reviewing these boots. And so I wanted to, I know that a lot of Amazon sellers are actually they're doing the photo shoot and they figure, let's roll some video, and then they're putting that all over YouTube, but nobody's doing any real reviews. So I wanted to review these and see what they're like on foot and all that good stuff. So I ordered these in my size. They're a size 13. Now, what they say here is a size 47, and then I see a size 14 on here. As a matter of fact, I can't remember if I ordered a 14 or a 13. I might have ordered a 14 because it was like, I don't want to take the chance of ordering a 13 and coming too small, because I hate dealing with returns. And when I got to ship back to China, that's not really happening. Just right off the bat, they look pretty good. They look like cowboy boots. But the first things that I'll have to say is this square toe. I mean, if you're looking at it here, and you could see, this doesn't look like a square toe. This part is kind of rounding off. It's got like little rubber hairs, like when you see on your tire, the little rubber hairs sticking up. Right here where the treads, it has treads here on the bottom side, and it's got like some rubber hairs sticking up because it didn't fully shave it off. But as you could see, like this, the sole kind of squares off, but the shoe itself slightly rounded. But this is supposed to be a square toe boot. And so it's a weird in between type of land, and I'm not too happy about that. The other thing that I notice off the bat is these heels are very small for cowboy boots. Cowboy boots are usually about 1.5 inches or more, and this is about 1.125 inches. It's very short, somewhere around 1 inch. So it's very, very small, which is not a bad thing. But if you want it to look like a cowboy boot, you gotta meet certain standards. So anyway, everything is faux leather. The color is, I ordered this specific color, and the color is kind of like it's not like a regular brown. It's kind of like a stone brown. It's got like a little gray infused into it, and I like that. That's why this one caught my eye. I've not gone over the price yet. The price I paid for these was about $27, which is by far the cheapest I've ever paid for any of the off-brand boots. The Amazon ones they were on sale for like $57 on both occurrences. On my last 2 Amazon IUV, both the square toe and the rounded toe review. And then I got these Temu boots, and these were like far cheaper at $27. So I'm like, that's an easy pickup purchase. Let's see what they're like. But again, okay, so now I'm not paying $57. I'm not paying nowhere near $200. I'm not paying nowhere near $150. I'm not even paying $57 now. I'm paying $27. Well, if you're looking to get into boots and you're not even trying to drop $50, just on looks alone, I'm like, this is a go. This is why I bought them, to make this review, because I'm like, okay, for $27, if you're looking to get into cowboy boots and you don't really want to drop any kind of coin, $27 is hard to pass up. I'm sure you probably got the Temu app. Now, concerning the toe bug area, I think it's a little bit better than the ones I've seen before, because there is a little bit of padding. Of course, right here in the stitches, I'll show the close-up. They're connected, and they should be cutting that, and they're not. This toe bug right here, this is usually a dead giveaway. The front part, they never go that sharp and deep, like the head of a spear. Usually it's just like a short one, a little loop with a point at the end, but this one goes deep in there. So it's a little bit overdone, but again, for $27, it's not that bad. It's great for getting your feet wet if you think you want to try this out. The soles, I mean, check this out. I want to do this one hand. I want to do it with 2 hands. One hand. See if you could see that. I'm bending it inward. I'm able to bend it inward because that's how weak these soles are. So with 2 hands, easy, no problem. So as I always say on these reviews on the cheap boots, they're not meant to last. They're definitely not meant to work in. They are meant for fashion. In other words, you put them on, you look cool in your boots, and then you take them off. And depending on what you're doing for the evening, if you think you're going out dancing, probably not. You might hurt yourself. So anyway, let's see what we got on the inside. And what I mean by that is, what kind of an insole do we have? Okay, they made an effort at least. Like, this is also, I was going to say it's also faux leather, but I don't think it's faux leather. But it has the appearance, that sheen, because traditional boots will have a leather lining on the bottom. They'll have leather everywhere. Leather lining on the inside. I mean, and here's the example. They're really trying to make this look like a real boot, right? They're not even going mesh on the inside right away. They're going with more of the faux leather on the inside, because in a real boot, you'll have real leather. And depending on how high the quality is, you'll have leather everywhere. You'll have leather on the bottom. You'll have leather on the inside of the upper of the shoe boot, and you'll have leather up and down the shaft everywhere. This is why you pay what you pay. So they at least tried to give you that leather look. The foam is very lightweight, very thin, and I'm doing that because you could tell the weight of the foam, like it's catching air and it's just flipping over. It's very weak. So this is not going to do much for you. It's something. It's something. But I don't think any shoemaker is not going to give you a shoe this day and age without something in it. So all that being said, let's jump to the on-foot portion. Okay, here we are with the on-foot portion of the Temu Cowboy boots. And as you can see here, usually you expect a little bit more in the heel. As I was saying, the heel is thin, and that's exactly what it is. It's extremely thin. The rubber portion of the foot is very thin. I had some extension cords and some plugs on the floor a little earlier as I was just walking over them. I could feel them right under my foot. So I should let you know something there. The square toe, as I was saying, it's not very square at all. So that's another thing to consider. It's not very square at all. For $27, it's hard to say that this is bad, but it's also hard to say that it's good. So you kind of take it for what you want. It's got some tread. That's kind of good. So it's not that bad. But as with everything on Temu, you kind of take a gamble when you're purchasing it. So yeah, this is the on-foot portion. I can't argue with the color. I think the color's kind of cool. So that is the on-foot portion of the Temu boots. What do you think? And that is my review of these Temu boots. If you want to just try them out, if you're looking just for fashion and you want to see, I want to get in the game, I want to see what it's like, but I don't want to drop a lot of coin. $27 is hard to beat. $30-ish, because again, I don't know if this seller is still going to have them at that price, but not bad. It does look like a boot. If you're going to wear them, dudes, if you're going to wear them, guys, put your pants over them. They don't go inside them. You're supposed to wear them with the pants over them. Buyer beware. If you get into this, I have a good feeling you're going to like it. If the boots look good enough, you're going to like the way you look. You just won't like how comfortable they are. And by the way, real boots are comfortable. And all you got to do is break them in, and you can and you will. And if you get into them, you might like them, and you will end up dropping some coin on it. But it'll be worth it, because the more you spend on the boots, the better investment it is on regular leather boots. When we're coming into exotics, that's debatable. And there's a text. All right.